Today we are going to cover the 90R and its various features. First, grab the USB and plug it into your machine. Then power on your machine. If this is the first time that you have done this, your machine's going to open up with a window that asks you if you want to go into USB drive mode. Hit yes, download the utility and the data connect. Your machine will then power off. You need to power it back on, and you will hit no. Then you're going to go to your laptop and you're going to find the data connect that you just installed onto it. Open it up, go to the top right hand corner and hit firmware update. You're going to go down and hit the icon that says check for new firmware. It's going to automatically check, download the latest firmware, and that version is going to be 1.05. And down in the bottom left hand corner you can see that the splicer is on version 1.00, so it's time to upgrade. Now go ahead and hit the download and install latest firmware button, and you can watch the left bottom icon and it tells you exactly what it's doing. It'll download, then it's going to compress the firmware and it's going to push it to the machine. Be patient, let it download everything and do what it needs to do. Go ahead and hit OK. Then your machine is going to go into upgrade mode. As it's being installed on the machine screen will flicker a couple of times. Just stay patient, let it do what it needs to do until it fully reboots. You will know when it fully reboots because it'll come on with the Fujikura logo and it'll beep. Now you can go ahead and disable the USB drive. Now you're going to watch the machine reconnect to the computer and it's going to confirm its new version. Now we're going to go over the menus. This particular menu is for the splice sleeve selector. So know your splice sleeves if you're using 40mm, 60mm, ribbon, or single. On this particular machine, you'll most likely use ribbon. Then we're going to go over the splice settings. So this is single mode auto, multi-mode auto, SWR auto, and so forth. The coolest new feature of this splicer is as long as you keep it in auto mode, it will auto-calibrate every time you do a splice. You can go in and you can change the machine to be fully automatic, fully manual, whatever you prefer. I personally prefer my machine to be on manual. I like to close the dust cover when I'm ready. I like to hit arc when I'm ready. That's my personal preference. You can go through these menus, you can change it at any time. What I recommend is if this is your machine, learn the way that you like it, get it set up the way you like it, and keep it that way. And if there's a few techs in your department, I would recommend teaching them all the same way so it's all uniform and everybody gets into the same habit and every machine that they use is set up the exact same way. Makes you more efficient and a lot faster. You can go into your power savings and adjust everything for where you're on AC power or battery power. So you can set it to dim at a certain amount of time. You can turn the dim off when it's on battery, etc. You can do all of this for AC and battery. Icon right there where it says CT50. This will show you all the blade positions and what cleaves they have on them. For instance, I'm going to select number 2 position and we're going to have the cleaver automatically rotate to blade number 2. As you can see, when it moves, this little icon opens up and it's blue now, letting you know, indicating which position you're in. And now I will show you on the cleaver what happens. as you're going to see, this is also dynamic. So as you do a cleave, it's going to automatically update and show you how many cleaves are in that slot. You also control the thermal stripper, the RSO3 settings, by touching the icon on the touchscreen, and this gives you all the settings that you have. So you can do your eco settings, you can do your temperature settings. If you're stripping and the fiber isn't cleaning off good enough, you should heat it up. Or if it's cleaning too much, you might want to cool it down. Now I'll just go through some of the menus and just kind of show you the settings that it has. And that concludes today's overview of the 90R. Please let me know if you have any questions. My name is Brandon Pettit, and I'm the Enterprise Territory Rep for Utah,